So, the story picks up right where it left off. The scene shifts to the MC's residence. Gao says, "Cold young master, you're so awesome." No, look, even the pharmacy's grand stream was torn in front of you. What a tear. No, you don't understand. Evil cuts both ways. If you can't be so kind that everyone respects you, then you must be so evil that everyone fears you. Understand? I understood, but not as much as I should. The MC says, "Yes, I know that. If you were really that smart, you would have definitely progressed from a servant to a steward by now. Well, forget all that. For now, go and set up wooden poles outside so I can practice my blood." And as he says this, he thinks to himself that the position of martial da isn't as difficult as people think. It's nothing more than talent, perseverance, opportunity, and comprehension. But the most important thing is that, for now, my talent is average at best. Time is very limited, and seizing opportunities requires immense strength. Then it's revealed that my MC was preparing something and says that there's a lot of buzz on the buki powder. Ooh, even Grand Staver gave me about 30 packets of it. Although he's very scared of my exploits, he has a very good handling skills about the zhu. But there is definitely a benefit to drinking it. Body strength increases, and even chi energy increases. Finally, after drinking it, I sit down to cultivate. The scene changes to the next day, where I was still cultivating with my M and suddenly opens my eyes and says, "Nice." In just one night, I unlocked all the meds in my body. Good, now it's time to practice the blade. The main character explains that for now, my blue dragon inside the sleeve is in blade form. But unless there's blade intent, it's of no use. This is simply an ordinary bread technique, and finally starts practicing. He strikes here, strikes there, twists and turns everywhere, and even chops the sticks one by one. Now, after a while, his MC practice is over. Meanwhile, the villager fetching water says, "Young master, you know, I've heard that you've been chosen to lead the cars. And the most important thing is that all the men who are supposed to be in the caravans have bought other cars. So that means they want me to do their job." Yes, they do, but they've cleverly spread all this information everywhere. So that's it. Good. I mean, he only understands one thing. This other kokubai isn't taking me seriously at all. He tells the villagers, "Listen carefully. We have to go to Sangmang Mountain early tomorrow morning." Understand? Hearing this, the entire village freaks out. "What did you say?" "I mean, we're really gonna find that robber." "Absolutely. Are you scared?" "Don't worry. Those robbers don't eat humans. And anyway, he's the one who will be our greatest help in the future." The scene changes to the next day, where he's found his MC, Mako, and sits down next to her saying, "Okay, so listen, I have a most important matter. Can we talk alone?" He says, "What did you say? Alone?" "No, don't worry anyway. These two are my comrades. Just know that I trust them more than myself." "Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Tell me, I want to talk to the man who's also your leader. Do you understand what I mean?" "What did you say? My leader? Have you gone crazy?" The main character says, "Look, brother, I'm not joking at all. You guys are all joint bandits, right?" "As far as I know, there was at least a 36-year-old bandit in Northland." Hearing this, everyone standing there with Mako is completely shaken. Mako even attacks his MC. But what about the MC? He dodges his attack and then, with great speed, puts a knife to his neck. Seeing all this, Mako's two men surround their MC. The MC says, Enough is enough. Don't get me started on this nonsense." And with that, he tells Mako everything about the joint benefit. In fact, he says, "Everything, isn't it impossible? How do you know so much about our background? Then tell me, what was the big problem in finding out about this? Look, your martial arts are incredibly sophisticated. And even the discipline of your men tells me you're no ordinary bandits and no one shit. You understand? And I forgot to mention Killian the Iron Horseman. It said that decades ago, a serious case was rife in the northern domain. I don't know how, but 36 bandits emerged from nowhere and even dared to rob the imperial court. But as they say, luck doesn't last long. A fierce battle ensued between the two birds, and at the end, the bandit was forced to flee. MC says, "So tell me, will you do what I want now?" "Yes, I certainly will. But what you're going to discuss with my boss, tell me first, understand." "Okay, then listen. I know the whereabouts of your fort people, the great leader of the cavalry, the red-faced heavenly King Pengu." Mangobila asks, "Are you really? You're not lying, are you?" "Lie? Do you really think I'm still in the mood for fun?" Hearing this, Mako leaves and says, "Okay, follow me. Sareusha, I'll take you to my boss. We'll come back in 5 days to Sangman Mountain, in the north. Maku says, "Listen, wait here for now. I'll bring my boss." And that's exactly what happens. A little while later, he's brought in. "Look, here's my boss. His name is Hanba." The boss says, "Oh, that means you're the one who knows where our leader is." "I'm right. I know everything." Looking at the guy, I thought to myself, this guy is at peak blood pressure. That means he's much more powerful than me. Nice. The boss says, stop talking nonsense, you idiot. First, tell us what you want. And remember, if your demands are wrong, we won't spare you. Our main character says, look, I'm telling you about your leader. Just consider it a gift from me. And as a bonus, I'll tell you that your leader is seriously injured for now. Understood? If you want to find him, go to the desolate mountains of Liad, Commander. You'll find him. The boss is like, are you really right? Right. So, do you think I'm a liar? Look, if you want to believe me, then do it. If you don't, then that's fine. Just don't. And I was thinking, amazing. Who would have thought that such a small detail of the game would actually be useful to me? No, the scene shifts to the boss. Come on, let's sit down and talk and tell me what you want, understand? Our main character asks, well, when you find your leader, tell me what your next plan is. Simple. I'll take all my men and bring them to my leader's knees. No, friend, I'd say it's best not to do that. If you take all the men, just think, wouldn't it be a huge threat to your leader? Whoever he's resting for will be completely destroyed. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I mean, we shouldn't even look for our leader. Hey, look for him. I didn't say not to look for him. I'm just saying that before you meet your boss, gather some resources and even some money. Understand? This will make them very happy after meeting you. The man says, good, isn't that what I'm talking about? I'm very happy to hear your plan. Our main character asks, what did you say? I'll tell you the plan now. Listen carefully. There are many robbers in the forest who kill and rob everyone. Why? I'm right? To avoid this, they choose the longer route instead of the forest route so they can avoid being robbed. The boss says, keep talking. I'm listening. Yes. So I want you to tell me how it will be. If you provide protection to those guys, you'll get a lot of security allowance money. Really, all you have to do is drive away all the Gacha bandits who keep robbing. Oh, what do you mean drive away? You mean I'll make all the bandits my enemies? What happened? They're just petty bandits. If you can't eliminate these people, then tell me, how can I trust you? The man says, I'm not even afraid of my own father, kids. Understand? He's thankfully injured. If he were right, I swear, I would have eliminated those robbers already. Hearing this, the entire MCB is stunned, wondering if this guy is really a Jantan expert. I made a huge mistake in recognizing him. The man says, look, everything you've told me so far is good, but what's your plan? It's a simple one. I want the Chup family's caravan robbed, nothing else. And yes, I want you to help me kill the robbers. I understand. If you want to rob, then your first condition isn't a problem. But killing people and that too, for free? That will be a little difficult. Don't worry, you won't have any problem at all. I'll pay you the proper amount, understand? Hearing this, the boss bursts into laughter, completely unimpressed by his MCB's words. Our main character says, okay, it's done. As soon as we leave with the caravan, the message will reach you. Talking about the leader, he too is completely shocked after listening to his MC's words. What did you say, caravan? That to your caravan? What does it mean? Here, our main character also says flatly, listen, just make it clear to your mind that this is my family's caravan, not mine. Understand? And yes, with this the episode ends. So see you next week.